Welcome everybody. I just recently was in IEEE ANTEM conference and I saw a lot of presentations, and I also have one presentation from my side. So I decided to create a quick video and talk about how you can improve your presentation with a very simple and small things. The first thing that you have to consider is that when you are gonna present your work, I know it's a kind of scientific and research based, but you are not a researcher right now. You are presenting at this time. So you should focus on this point. The main problem that you can see especially in the very high quality conferences, is that people start to spend a lot of time on the content and try to speak very fast that they lose the connection with the audience. One of the things that I recommend always do it, put your video in the corner of your presentation. This is the very important key that you can connect to the audience, and the people who are listening to you have this feeling that someone is exactly talking to them. And you don't need to use a very professional software for doing it. Now you can do it in the PowerPoint. It kind of gives you the option that you can put your video in the corner of your presentation. Because I can see in some of the very academic presentation that's look horrible. The people just put the text and there's a kind of voice that's obvious that they gonna read from a script, and it exactly gives the audience that they are listening to the robot. Because you should always remember this, that the people who are attending the conference, they don't want something like that. They want connection. Otherwise, they can go and read a paper or they can read the books. So they want some kind of connection, and they want from you that you simplify some of the things that you learned and teach to them. That is why you should have more picture inside your PowerPoint instead of only texts and read from it. You can see, for example, in some of the YouTube videos, the gamers who play games, they put their video in the corner of the screen when they are recording, because they want to create this kind of connection. And at that time in your conference, you are exactly the same person. You want to create a connection. You want to talk to the people. If you always consider in your mind when you want to presenting that the people or the audience, they came to hear from you. That's the time for you that you are there and you have a lot of things to tell the audience. This feeling reduces a lot of stress on you. And I think the main thing that we always forget, and also I'm guilty of it, is that you are not going to have 100% perfect presentation, because this aim and have this thing in your mind is kind of create a lot of stress that you try to avoid any mistakes. So it's gonna be obvious in your voice and in your action. So then because of this, you try to read from a script or you try to remember everything, and this leads you that you talk like a robot with a same voice level. And honestly, my personal experience as an audience, when I look at the presentation, if you even have a mistake and have a gap between your talking and even you just have a kind of mix, something like that, it's much better when someone is reading very fast from the script. At least it doesn't give the audience the feeling that they watching a robot, okay? Or the most horrible thing that you can do is that you're using the auto-generated voice. That's the worst case. And some portion of your effort, especially in the virtual one, when you record it and send it, you have to be on video editing and especially the sound. So again, you don't need to use professional softwares. I know that sometimes your mic is not good or the voice is not clear, so you can easily increase your voice in the movie maker. It's in the Windows, so it's free, and yeah, it doesn't make it very amazing, but it's improve your voice a little bit. And at the end, in the virtual presentation, when you are there, you don't need to turn off your camera. Honestly, if you just lock the door and your clothes is on, nothing weird is going on to happen. So you should not turn off your camera, because this is kind of destroy the whole connection between you and the audience. And that's it. By just applying some easy methods, you can improve a lot your presentation, and after you can do it, you can see your presentation is much different from the other person. That's it. Have a good day. Bye.